being able to dunk on another person, these two guys are two of the best. Like, I don't remember myself dunking on people that often. I think a couple times. But these guys, they made, you know, some of Doc's legendary footage is he's dunking on people. You know, people talk about the Michael Cooper dunk. You know, he had a dunk on Bob Gross of Portland. He had one on Bill Walton. You're like, wow. I tell people, it's very difficult to have in-game dunks.
It's not so much that it's difficult to have in-game dunks. It's the way that he was doing it. The freestyling. He was doing dunk contests in-game.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
On people.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's what okay.
Yeah, I mean, anybody can go out there and dunk, but I'm talking about, like, to do...
What he was...
Yeah, like to do a fancy dunk on another person.
Right.
That's what you don't see that often.
Right.
I'll tell you a prime example. Bob Lanier is a dunk they show now that I went baseline. I went to the middle and the whole team shift. And I went back to the baseline, I jumped, and I think I closed my eyes because Bob Lanier covered the rim. And I was going up and I turned, and he was coming down, I was still going up, and I dunked.
Down low for Dominique. Baseline drive, Dominique, oh my goodness! Did you see that jam?
And he stood there and he watched me. For 9 years, he never spoke to me after that. And I asked him, I said, you know, we retired, you know, the game is over. I said, you can speak to me now. I said, why you don't speak? He said, you know, it was tough for me to ever speak to you again. When I had to go home and hear my kids let me know how you embarrassed me on national TV, I didn't ever want to talk to you again.
You know what's so funny about that? Elvin Hayes stopped speaking to me, man, for about 12 years, from one dunk. And, you know, it was down the lane, and E jumped up, and he always jumped with two hands. So he jumped with two hands, and I moved the ball over to the middle, and kaboom, right? So, and every time I saw him, man, he would never say anything to me. And then when we went to 50 Greatest Players in 1996, and we sat and we had dinner. I hadn't spoken to him since that dunk, and this was at least 10 years later.
What were the first, and did he bring it up?
No, he didn't really bring it up.
Did you bring it up?
I realized that this guy had not spoken to me, and, you know, I knew why he was upset. But he didn't have to be upset that long. You know, you don't have to take it personal.